Hello, this energy today with the star is ballsy, creative, and that girl. My name is Courtney. I'm going to do my makeup and teach you about the Star Tarot card. Hi, it's me, your big sister. I love you. I already moisturized. The first thing I do is always put on my Glossier skin tint. This is in the shade G9. I gotta beat her a little bit because this bottle is running out. Good morning, or literally whatever time you find this. I love you so much. The Star is such a beautiful tarot card. It's actually one of my longtime favorites and one of my birth cards. When I put my birthday into like that calendar tarot birth card thing. When this is on, I just rub it into my skin like I would a moisturizer, like up, down, to the sides. I love, half of learning tarot is looking at the imagery, right? So here this beautiful queer girly is. I'm using the Queer Tarot Happy Pride. And she has come to this quiet valley. She's all on her own. Is taking some like restorative self-care time and giving to the environment around her, but focusing on the beauty of her environment and the things she can control, and took distance from whatever she's healing from. You look up the Star card, you will see like creativity, healing, self-care, prioritization of our needs. And for the most part, even if you look it up and it's sensationalized, people have a really good understanding of this card. It also is associated with Aquarius. You know, the water bearer with her little like jugs that she's using. I am a Glossier bootlicker, so I'm also going to use their Stretch Balm Concealer in Light 3. I'm going to break the fourth wall here. Usually the card that I pull these right before I start filming these. I don't hand pick the ones that I think are just going to be boosted in the algorithm. I let my tarot deck surprise me. And usually if I am pulling them without expectation and I just ask about which one wants to be taught, they usually relate to like an experience I'm having in some capacity, which is cool. As an autistic girly, I faced a lot of challenges and got my professional diagnosis when I was 22, and now I am 26. A lot of feelings accompanied that. I had feelings of being behind. When I was in middle school, I experienced covert bullying, and I went through a period of burnout my family did not understand. I experienced struggling to socialize and hearing, just put yourself out there, just do this. And also, we're in late stage capitalism and living a nightmare that we did not subscribe to and not ask to live. And I am having this realization as I near a Saturn return, because mine will be in Taurus, and Saturn just moved into Aries, so he's creeping up on us, that my success can look however I want it to. I am somebody who will have financial security no matter what because of my socioeconomic standing. But there's such a pressure for us to prove ourselves and do something, and such this great urgency that's inhumane that accompanies late stage capitalism. And I'm learning, like, in a system where most people lose, even when they follow the work, bootstraps thing of late stage capitalism. With the Star here, the Star is about authenticity. I am stripping this away and realizing nobody wins. So what if I just and have fun and do the thing I love to do if I had the option for it, instead of upsetting myself, being cruel to myself, and holding myself to unkind standards that are from a system of people who don't care about us. If corporate America makes you miserable, and your dream is not to have a big office, and your dream is not something you subscribe to that they push onto us, start the side hustle you want to do and give more mental energy to that, because you don't owe these people anything. And obviously money is important, and we need groceries, and some of us want kids, and those are things you need resources for. But you don't have to give these people any favors, and you don't have to keep the anxiety that they instill in you within yourself, is something I'm learning. With the star being connected to Aquarius, it's also about forward movement. And I'm not an astrology girly by any means. I don't know everything. I won't pretend to. But Gen Z has a generational Aquarius placement. And since I think 2022 or around the thing with Luigi Mangione or whatever, is when our age of Aquarius started, and we have not been in that transit since the French Revolution, when we experienced all that change. This is something that's coming up for me lately. And when I pulled clarifiers, because I was just like, oh, this kind of resonates, I pulled the Moon, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords. I'm sure I'll talk about these someday, but how they resonated for me is just having an illusion lifted of a system that was hurting us, and moving into a way of living that is more sustainable for us. Questioning systems that are unhealthy, questioning systems that prioritize a 1% instead of all these people that are born into a system. There's also always imagery and feeling of liberation and peace to the star, because very often on the original Rider-Waite card, she is wearing nothing, nada. But on this card, the woman on the star card is in a little set that's like tight fitted and not much. It's always about liberation and authenticity, and coming back to ourselves is really the greatest message of the star. It comes up sometimes when we need to create boundaries, or when somebody has a perception of us that isn't quite true to us. I'm just going to put some of my ColourPop liquid blush. I use the color Sweet Treat underneath my eyes. And I am as girly girl as it gets, and I have a little button nose, and I love to put some right here on the button. She cute, I like. I also take like a Too Faced cream shadow that I want, and I love to put a dot here, and also my eyebrows, so I can give myself a little bit of glow. This is just a brown brow stain as well. Something cute is the star, with it being about forward thinking and prioritization of our own needs, is also about activism and voicing things and stuff. And I hope I brought something to somebody's attention on capitalism, or and am inspiring you to set kinder standards for yourself. Eyeshadow is my favorite part. I am going to be using a NYX eyeshadow primer, and also a Morphe palette is the Rose Frequency one. I'm just taking this much because sometimes I go overboard by accident, so I'm really just waiting until I can see the product when I squeeze it, and then that's enough for me. That's enough for me, dog. But I'm gonna go kind of Barbie. I do prefer to do my blending off camera just because doing it into my phone is not always the best for me. But this is beautiful. I think I'm definitely gonna end up using maybe this shimmer or this shimmer today because I kind of want to go Barbie. This is what I ended up doing with the eyes. I'll show you what colors I used and for what. This one, I believe, and then these two shimmers. And I had a lot of fun. I prefer to blend it, and I think maybe like in a little while I'll feel more confident, but I always thought I wouldn't look pretty in makeup because I've never liked my skin, like the texture of it. And it was only recently when I started this channel back in January where I was like, I kind of want to have fun with makeup, so like I have like little rituals when I come on camera and everything, and to really have fun. And I think it's just about finding what you feel pretty in. But I've really been enjoying it. The only reason I don't blend on camera is because I go in my bathroom still, because I am still becoming like intuitive with it. And I'm so scared like the lighting will be different on here than in there, and then I'll come in here and I'll look chopped. But that's kind of what I did today. I also used a clear mascara. I love like princessy makeup, so I'm gonna put this on my outer lashes and let that be it. Just makes them look bigger without like a harsh color, and that's like really all I want from a mascara. If you've been here watching my Get Ready With Me's for any length of time, you know that I love Slayfire. I applied to be an affiliate, but I'm not one yet. But I've been using this since like 2022, maybe like 6 out of 7 days a week of my life. And the placement that I like to put it in changes, but the fact that I like to wear it does not change. This is Butterfly Kisses, so it is going to be iridescent and rainbow like butterflies and like 5 pointed stars. I'll show you. The star is also about authentic self-expression, and I try to live my life like that. I love the star card. And also having your own thoughts and opinions and choosing authenticity because something else is uncomfortable for you. I love the star card. I am going to go into setting spray, and I also am going to put on some perfume. This is just my Wicked Glinda one. The star card is so much about creating a life that is meaningful to you to whatever extent you can. I love you so very much, and I hope you had fun yapping with me and having girl time with me. And I hope you got a chance to slow down. I hope you learned something about the tarot card, and I hope you know I love you. Please comment and say hi because I absolutely do not bite much. I post on Tuesdays and I post pick-a-cards on Saturdays. I hope you can find some time to do something for you today. I love you so very much. I will see you again on Saturday. I'm so happy I get to be here for you. I love you, Barbie, and we can talk again soon.